In the land of Canaan lived a young man named Joseph. He was the favorite son of his father Jacob and was loved more than all his brothers. To show his love, Jacob gave Joseph a beautiful robe made of many colors, but instead of bringing joy, this gift made his brothers burn with jealousy. One night Joseph had a strange dream. In it, he and his brothers were binding grain in the field, and suddenly their bundles bowed to his. Later he dreamed again. This time the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed to him. He told his family, but instead of being amazed, they became furious. "Are you saying we'll bow to you one day?" they asked. His dreams only made their hatred grow. One day Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers in the fields. But when they saw him coming, their jealousy turned into a plan. "Here comes the dreamer," they sneered. "Let's get rid of him for good." They tore off his beautiful robe and threw him into a deep pit. Joseph was scared and confused. What had he done to deserve this? Then, some traders passed by on their way to Egypt. The brothers sold Joseph for 20 pieces of silver. Their own brother, sold like a stranger. To cover it up, they dipped his robe in goat's blood and told their father a wild animal had killed him. When Jacob saw the robe, he tore his clothes and cried for days. "My son is gone," he wept. Little did he know, Joseph was still alive. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to a man named Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. Joseph worked hard and God was with him. Soon Potiphar trusted Joseph with everything in his house. But trouble found Joseph again. Potiphar's wife lied about him, and Joseph was thrown into prison, even though he was innocent. But even in jail, God never left him. In prison, Joseph met two of Pharaoh's former servants. Each had a strange dream. Joseph, with God's help, explained their meaning. One servant would return to Pharaoh. Joseph asked him, "Please remember me when you're free." But the man forgot. 2 years passed. Then one night, Pharaoh had a troubling dream. 7 fat cows were eaten by 7 skinny cows. 7 full heads of grain were swallowed by thin ones. None of his magicians could explain it. That's when the servant remembered Joseph. Pharaoh called for him, and Joseph told him, "God is showing you the future. 7 years of plenty will come, followed by 7 years of famine. Store food now, so Egypt can survive." Pharaoh saw wisdom in Joseph and made him governor over all Egypt. From a prisoner, Joseph became second only to Pharaoh himself. God was guiding his every step. When the famine struck, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt to buy food. They bowed before him, just like in his dream, but they didn't know the powerful man was their own. Joseph tested their hearts, and when he saw they had changed, he broke down in tears. "I am Joseph," he said. "Don't be afraid. What you meant for harm, God used for good." He forgave them. Joseph brought his whole family to Egypt. He was reunited with his father, and the family was safe during the famine. After years of pain, the story ended in peace and love. Joseph's story teaches us that even when life feels unfair, God is working behind the scenes. He turns pain into purpose, betrayal into blessing, and dreams into reality. So if you feel stuck, remember Joseph. From the pit to the palace, God has a plan for you too.